Hello viewers, today we're going to build a dangerous fan. Oh no, it's the dangerous, supposedly. What we're going to do is we're going to take this fan, which is somewhat acceptable, and we're going to take it out of here. I'm not sure if that's going to be easier said than done. That wasn't too bad. We'll have to delete the wire nuts off of here. Sometimes these can be undone and redone. Let's see if this is one of those times. Looks like it will be. No, it's not. That thing just came off inside. Okay, no problem, no problem. The switch is so cheap, the wire will just pretty much pull right out. With the exception of where it was tinned. Okay, well I didn't think this was going to be the most difficult part. Oh, this is ridiculous. There we go. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to make a very simple build where we take this fan and we're just going to mount it to this piece of wood. I got these two, I got this dowel thing here which we're going to utilize. Let's say we can go up like I think that would be good right there. And then I have to cut this end off because it's split. Okay. Now let's see if that sits on there like that. That should be fine. It's a good height. So now let's take make another piece here. Measure once, cut once. This is not a project of precision. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll take we're going to take this dowel. It might be easier to work on this without the blade person. We're going to secure this to the motor like this, which should be fairly simple. All we got to do is put a screw through here and mark where the hole's got to be. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of tap the screw down to make an indentation in the thing so we know where it's got to go. I'll do this on the other side here. Okay, so those are the two holes that we got to drill, and why are they not in the same location? This is the one that's correct. I must have put the other one in the lower hole. Okay, get a drill bits. I'm finna use these screws, so we want to do it enough that we can put these screws in there without damaging the splitting the wood. So let's try this size. And these bits are all busted up. These are not ideal. In fact, because of the fact that they're busted, I'm going to start with the small one. And yes, with the amount of projects I do, I should really get a new set of drill bits. Maybe someday. Okay, so that should be good for this to go through. Actually, it's still really tight. It may end up splitting. Let's go a little bit bigger. It's going to split if I go bigger. Okay, that'll work. So we'll have to do the biggest one on this one as well. Okay, and then, well, let's get this connected first. So that should line right up, and it is. So we'll connect this up. Gotta find another one of those screws. I think that's what I'm going to ask for Christmas, for screws, because I never seem to have enough screws around here. Or if I have the one I'm looking for, there's like one or two and I need four or something. Funny me and stuff like that. Okay, so that's connected. That's very sturdy. So we got to connect this onto here. So this is what I'll do here. This is pretty simple. I'll just make two markings on here. Like that. And I'll drill through the center of this. And then so that on the other side the screw heads can sit flush, I'll take a something that's bigger, and I'm just going to route this out a little bit. Okay, so that's that. Now the tricky part is that we have to drill holes down into this using these same stupid bits that will be the size that the screws are going to work well into. And yes, this is bad to drill at your hand. Oh well. Not starting where I want it to. I'll try and put a hole in with a screw here. Make that go where I want it to go. That worked perfectly. Okay, there's the holes that we needed. Hopefully that's deep enough. As far as what screws we want to use, here we go again. I'm not going to have really the ones that I want to use. That one's probably good. And this one's probably okay too. Let's try this one. I see the screw is not sitting flush below the surface, so I gotta enlarge that a little bit more. Oh no, I could have just got a splinter. Okay, now see it'll sit below the surface, so when I sit on the table, I won't have a problem, you know, with being flat. So now I'll screw this into that leg there. And it looks like the other one is lining up correctly as well. That's awfully thick. I wonder if I have another thinner screw in here. This is what I'm talking about. If I had two of those other screws, that would be ideal. but I don't. Try that one, that's all stripped out. And all these other screws in here are pretty thick. Oh, this stinks. I don't want to go too small either, because then it won't make a good connection and it's going to fall over. Well, I'll have to try this, and I'll just be careful in case it starts to split. Okay, it didn't split. And that didn't split either. So there's our motor stand. And then we just have to put this dial somewhere. I think if we kind of do it like that, that should be good. And then I can take the cord and I can kind of wrap that on there as well. Or I could maybe route it over here or something. So let's take a quick look at the cord here. The high side is the smaller prong, which is the non-textured side. So the non-textured side is right here. So this is what should go into the switch. And the reason being is so that when you turn the switch off, the power is cut off before it goes into the motor. Okay, so make sure these are all pressed in all the way. And that, I think, will sit just like that. I wonder if these screws will be long enough. Nope. Here we go again. That should work. It's a bit too big for the hole in the switch. That won't work. Oh, I can't believe that didn't break. Well, I'll try this one then. If that wasn't going to break it, maybe this won't break either. there those came through to the other side. That's nice and secure now. Now we got to make sure that these wires don't have the ability to move around and get caught up in the blades. So let's see here. Take this tie wrap here. And I'll put this on. I'm going to make sure the wires stay below, out of the way of where I'm going to be moving the switch. Yeah, I'll secure them down here maybe. This way they're out of the way from where I'm going to be turning the dial. And then this needs to be joined to this. Now this is an illegal move right here, joining a copper wire and an aluminum wire together. That's not really correct, but we're going to do it anyways. This is not a high power draw application. I'm not concerned about it. Okay, so that's pretty good. I could put another tie wrap around there like that to keep all that in place. I have another one of these. Yes, I do. Well, that's not really working at all. Perhaps I should have used string tube or something else on here. That would have worked better. That tie wrap is also kind of in the wrong place. Alright, I think that's good. And the last thing we got to do is secure this down. And I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I'm going to perform another illegal move and use the wrong kind of staples. to hold this down. Okay, so I'm going to put one here. That's nice. Oh, that's oil. I gotta put this back up here. It's gonna spill. After the oil spill, somebody called, so while I was talking on the phone, I put the rest of the staples in. I don't really like this. They should be plastic, you know, and over time, if this is really flexing a lot, that could cause an issue. But I'll keep an eye on it. It's not going to be an immediate danger. Okay, so here's the blade. Put that on there. And now let's see if we have a more practical, functional machine here. That's moving quite a bit of air, and it's moderately quiet too. Oh gosh, it's so dangerous. Dangerous. So it's really moving quite a bit of air now. And the low is almost silent, but it's still moving a ton of air. So the issue with this unit was 100% the guard. The blade itself is fine. It moves plenty of air. And it's not in great balance, but it's not terrible. So that's much better. This is useful. Probably use this in the bedroom window at night or something when I want it quiet. Very nice. I can't wait to see how the comment box fills up with stupid comments about it being dangerous. And the use of the staples and how they were put in. But this is a good little fan. So we have that, and then we have this. So let me know in the comment box what we should do with that. I can't really think of any use for it or any reason to keep it around.